Today we are taking a look at the last of the muscle cars. This is number 123 from the 2016 Hot Wheels J-Case, and also it's from the Muscle Mania series, and this is the 73 Pontiac Firebird. And this one is based on the 1973 Pontiac Trans Am SD 455. That's a 4-speed manual transmission, Super Duty 455 cubic inch engine. So this is one of the last of the muscle cars in the 70s. Due to emissions regulations, the muscle cars started to die out. The big engine, high horsepower engines were going out of style, and regulations were forcing car manufacturers to come up with more fuel efficient models. This is kind of one of the last ones to hang on to the big engine, 455 cubic inch engine, still fairly sizable. It was producing about 310 horsepower, and it was meant to be modified. So some of the parts were definitely made to be modified so that you could buy a car that was within regulations, and then you could you could modify it to fit your own purposes. The 4-speed manual in the 455, they only made 10 of these in 1973. There were a few more made in 74, and then this model was gone. And the Trans Am that was used by Burt Reynolds in Smokey and the Bandit was a much less powerful 200 horsepower car that was I guess in compliance with the government regulations at the time. So definitely a big change in American muscle cars during that period, but this one was still hanging on to the traditions of the super powerful big engine cars of that time. One of the design features here, you'll notice the nose still kind of has that inverted nose, whereas the 77 here, we did look at this one, the Zamac version of the 77. You'll notice that the nose is more down sloping and kind of pointed towards the ground. And this one here has the inverted nose still. That was characteristic of the muscle cars of that time. You'll notice the shaker hood scoop there. That was a feature of this one. However, it was really a faux shaker hood scoop because it was non-functioning. They had to build a plate there to conform to more regulations, and this was noise regulation. So it looks like the functional shaker hood scoops of some of the muscle car era, but it was actually non-functional. But this is definitely a high-end model, more so than the Camaros of the time. And this one's hard to get a hold of if you're talking about real life cars, because there were very few made, and I think the average price is probably going for over $100,000 if you can find this model with a 4-speed manual transmission in good condition. So very, very pricey car, highly collectible. But this is just a great replica of this that Hot Wheels has done this year, and you'll notice the Trans Am right there behind the front wheel. And these are fairly popular on the secondary market, but you're looking at $2 to $3 right now. And as they hit the shelves more and more, it'll probably be fairly easy to find. But nonetheless, it's a great model to collect. We're going to continue putting out almost daily videos as we continue to go through the 2016 J case, and we'll be looking forward to the next case as well. So if you'd like to get updates, then I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and keep watching Hallsguide. Thank you.